Merry Christmas, happy holidays, welcome to Shred Gaming. I just wanted to do a little bit of a breakdown of the teaser that we saw last night for Tekken 8 and all the things that I actually really liked about it and what I'm looking forward to seeing. And if you could please like, subscribe, comment down below, help the channel grow. Trying to get to 200 subs by the end of the year, so please help me out with that. Now let's get after it. So after the teaser was dropped at the Game Awards, Harada went and did an interview at IGN in which he explained a little bit more of the things that we saw in the teaser. The three main things that I wanted to talk about was 1, character design, and 2, their new approach to environmental usage, and 3, and probably the most important part, is their new core concept in which Harada wants to take Tekken in a more aggressive direction. So as far as character design, I thought they looked great. In the interview, Harada did say that they had to start over with all of the character concepts and designs, in which they had to build them from the ground up, which was actually a huge financial burden on them. But so far, all of them have looked fantastic. June looks amazing as usual, and she also has been confirmed she is going to be a playable character in the game. I really like Jin's kind of Japanese biker aesthetic. Kazuya looks like a total villain with his long coat, and King always looks good with his lucha libre style, and Jack has obviously had a few upgrades. But the two most important characters I really wanted to talk about was Law and Paul. Now, not gonna lie, Law did look a little big, especially for a character that is supposed to be almost like a Bruce Lee clone. Having a martial arts background myself, which is what drew me to fighting games in the first place, it is going to be really hard to move with someone that size. So I thought his design was a little bit big, and a lot of people had a problem with his face, which I actually didn't. I thought they made him look even more like Bruce Lee, and there was one time when it looked like he was kind of having a puffier face, but that to me just looked like he was trying to flex really hard, which is the face that you make when you're lifting something really heavy. So although he is a little bit large, Law still looks really good. I really appreciate the design that they put into him. And now Paul to me looks fantastic. He looks like a war-hardened veteran that has been through some stuff. This guy looks like he can hold his own and is probably the toughest guy in this roster so far. I'm probably going to catch a lot of hate for this, and I don't care. I like his hair down. Yeah, I wanted the skyscraper hairdo that he's had, but in the interview, Harada did say every 4th installment they're going to put his head down, because in Tekken 4 his hair was down and he said it was really well received. Well, in this they're going to put his hair down, but he also did say that you have the option to put his hair back up. So don't worry, if you do play Paul, you can put his hair back up. He did also kind of joke that the next time his hair is going to be down again was going to be Tekken 12. So Tekken 12 confirmed there, but yeah, you can change his hair back, so don't worry about that. But I thought Paul looked great. That's just my opinion. And sure, he's older, but hey, if Brad Pitt can get away with looking that good in the movie Fury and being that old, I think Paul can get away with it too. And the second thing that Harada did talk about was the environmental usage. Now, I think he's going with kind of a DOA approach. Before, you just hit the wall and that's it. Well, in this one, there's going to be explosions, there's going to be electricity, you're going to blow holes in the wall and push someone through it or kick someone through it. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of usage with the wall, but also he mentioned that characters are going to play well in certain stages, which is going to be a big factor competitively, because you're going to strategically pick stages upon the characters that you pick in which they're going to have advantages. Now, speaking of advantages, let's move on to number 3. I think this is going to be the hardest one to take, because if you have played Tekken 7 is an extremely footsie's defensive game. Already on Twitter, I've seen a lot of people talk about how they love Tekken 7's defense and how you have to move and maneuver, sidestep, and you have to be able to position yourself correctly in order to combo properly. Well, in Tekken 8, that's going to be a little different. He wanted to take a more aggressive approach. I can imagine Harada watched Evo 2022, in which Knee versus Khan, and all the maneuvering and moving around, sometimes for a couple of seconds where they don't even throw a punch, they're just trying to get to the right position, and he probably didn't like that. Now, for Tekken fans and competitors, this is going to be a hard change which I completely understand because that has been the core concept for a lot of Tekken installments, Tekken 7 being probably the most popular installment and one of the best Tekken competitive games we've seen in all of the FGC. But Harada wanted to take a much more aggressive approach in which he implemented the heat system, that is the glow that you see, in which the player is rewarded for playing aggressively. Now for people like me who do play really aggressively in all of the games, I always like rush down, mix up heavy characters. Now I understand that that's not everyone, especially if you play Tekken 7, but with Tekken 8, that's going to reward people like me who like those rush down, those mix up characters. But what I can see also it being a problem because it will allow players to snowball, which kind of already happens because I mean in Tekken 7, if you get like 2 or 3 full combos, you'll win the round. But in Tekken 8, he really wanted to push the aggression. He really wanted a lot of give and take and emphasize more action and more combat. So that's all I got for today, guys. Please comment down below. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree, if you're a defensive player and you want those defensive traits that are from Tekken 7, or maybe you're an offensive player and you want this game to be a lot more aggressive. Like I said, personally, I like to play aggressive, but I also like to respect the defensive players, and I get you guys. I hope that they make a game to where it fits best for both worlds so that all play styles can fit really well in this game. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, shred out.